So Pisces, listen, it could all be so simple, but people would rather make it hard, you know? I feel like right now, currently, you are in the space where things are about to go really good for you. I feel like you're in this space of, shall we say, just luck being on your side. I feel like after like maybe a tumultuous period in your life, you're about to experience the greater and good side of things. I feel like for you, because there's a shift going on, and it's not just for you, but I am talking to you, Pisces. This shift that's happening for you is going to right a lot of wrongs. I feel like things that were imbalanced are about to be balanced. Things that were not fair are about to be fair. And I feel like things are about to be, paid back adversely. If you are on the side of what they would consider bad karma, and you have been bogus, and that you have done some things, you are going to have to pay those things back. If you've been, great and good, you've been minding your business, and you've been drinking your water, you staying hydrated and moisturized, and like, you're going to reap the greater side of that. I feel like there are people who are connected to you, or who were at one point in time, were connected to you. They're about to see you, shall we say, just take off, go farther and farther and further and further and further away. You're about to go further away, and they're about to see the growth. It's in how you carry yourself. A lot of you all are glowing at this present moment because you've been through the thicket of many different things, and I feel like at this moment, this justice in some sense is what you deserve. So listen, I've been waiting for you. No gimmicks, no games. Yes, I've been waiting for you. I feel like you're one of those kind of people who, you need some sort of assistance. You need some guidance, you need some clarity, other than what you've been doing, because something just ain't hitting right. And I feel like you need something a little more personal. Check out our sponsor, Psychic Source, down below in the description box. And if you use my unique code, J Marion, you can get up to 40 minutes for 1980. If you are not satisfied with that, you can also get your money back. No muss, no fuss. Like, without a problem, no issues here. We do things fair, okay? But no, like, join the countless others, myself, who has received clarity on that. That's the way this channel honestly started to run the way it is running now, because I got clear insight of what I knew I wanted to do, but I was able to compile it. Anywho, those details are down below in the description box, okay? And now on to your reading. Divine, what do you want us to know on today? Okay, so we have the star coming out first here. Okay, Divine, what about the star? So I'm seeing the word alignment specifically at this moment. Okay, so maybe the stars are aligning for you at this moment. Some sort of guidance could also be significant. We also have the Three of Pentacles here as well. Okay, Divine, tell me more. Okay. So we do have the Death here as well. Okay, so what I'm also hearing is there's some sort of secret competition. Three of Pentacles is given with the Death. Like, I feel like you're putting an end to something because of something that you're achieving. I feel like elevation, once again, is very significant. You're getting further and further and further away. Something just about alignment. Something was in alignment for you. I'm gonna get more on this star in a moment, but I do feel like you ended some sort of competition that you didn't know you were in. And I know there's been this type of energy, but I feel like this is something that you may not be unaware of it, but I do feel like a lot of people in some sense feel slighted by you, even though they slighted you. It's weird. What else, Divine? There's definitely an energy of change, yeah, with the world here, yeah. So there definitely is something that you put an end to. You put an end to something just by you doing what you needed to do, and honestly lifting yourself up. I feel like for you, concerning work here as well, you began to want to manifest something other than what you were doing, because I feel like you began to feel like it was more to life than where you were, and I feel like you in some way you changed the course of where you wanted to be, and you put an end to something, whether this was secret quiet competitions, involving you and many other people. But I do feel like once again there is a very fond separation at this time between you and many different people. This definitely is concerning your dreams and what you want to achieve and what you want to do. I feel like you don't want anybody speaking on that anymore, and it's a quiet thing, and I feel like you're finding that there's growth, that there's forward movement, when you focus on yourself here. Divine, what else? But definitely cycles are coming to an end at this period of time. Okay, and we have the Wheel of Fortune that literally is coming out. We were talking about that luck seems to be on your side at this present moment. Okay, and I do feel like it's because you got off to yourself, because you put an end to many different things. Divine, tell me about this star here. Okay, so the Two of Cups. So once again, something is in alignment for you, and I feel like that alignment could be your higher self and your present self, the one that's walking out, existing in this world, executing some sort of plans, is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, so the foundation of something could be very significant. So the beginning, so definitely the beginning of something with the death as well as the world and the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is about alignment as well as something being in due timing. So maybe something is supposed to come specifically after you're going to be paid back in some way after you've ended something here. Divine, with this star and the Two of Cups, tell me more. But I do feel like for you there is alignment, like the star was nodding at earlier. Yeah, most certainly, with the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something here that you have mastered once again. This could be something that's relative to work. I feel like with the Five of Swords, you are above the competition. So there's somebody or forces or principalities or something that you've defeated by simply doing the work, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this work could be healing also with the star here as well. But I feel like a broken or something is mended here, and I feel like because something is mended here now, you have total mobility, is what I'm hearing. So travel could be significant, movement could be significant. Divine, Eight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups here. And Divine, tell me about the Three of Cups. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords as well as the Three of Cups. When I tell you that you are heavily on people's mind, you are heavily on people's mind. And I feel like also with this Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, as well as the Star, people are wanting to fix things with you, because I feel like with you, people see you as somebody else, as somebody different, a guiding light. Guidance could be significant. So once again, I feel like you could be some sort of guide. People look to you. Okay, not God, but guide. But yes, but I also feel like with this Six of Cups here as well, there are many people who really think about you a lot with this Four of Swords. And I feel like they possibly are considering, trying to mend something here with you as well. Bring back that missing piece, because I feel like you're a missing piece in many different people's life. Like, I feel like you're a missing piece to a puzzle that people didn't even know that they needed to finish. So you are that missing piece, and you are a very significant piece. Very significant piece. Yeah, and I feel like people try to, maybe try to mend that or fix that without you. But when I tell you that there is no way that people can replace you, you are legit irreplaceable. Divine, tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Hangman as well as the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like people are really focused on an ending here, what they did with the Three of Pentacles. Definitely focused on how something came to an end, their behaviors concerning something. I feel like with the Strength here at the bottom of the deck, there's people in your energy who are presently being convicted at this time. Okay. Once I was saying, you know, when karma's karma, and if you have to, if you're paying for it, you're paying for it, whether it's emotions, whether it's financially or whatever. I don't feel like this is anything that anyone wishes on anyone. Well, some people do, but I don't feel like that was the focus. Because with the World here, I feel like honestly you went about your business. Death here, you focused. Like you consider something ended and you went about your business. Divine, tell me about this Hangman and the Ten of Swords. But when I tell you somebody's stuck on how something ended with you, this is something that is heavily on their mind because they want to fix it. With the Queen of Pentacles as well as the King of Swords. So this could be a very significant relationship to you, or was a significant relationship to you. But with the King of Swords showing up here, there is a separation here. I feel like there are very strong boundaries here as well. Oh, look at that with the Nine of Wands, boundaries. Very strong boundaries here. Very strong boundaries. Something is definitely ended. And I feel like for you, a cycle is over. Death and the World and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like something definitely is ended here. There's no turning back from this. And I feel like this is the thing that you are done with. I feel like this is something that would have been redundant and repetitive. This would have been a repetitive cycle with the Hangman as well as the Ten of Swords. Consistently the same thing, and you would have been stuck in that energy. Divine, tell me about this Death here. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So there definitely was some sort of change here. Two of Pentacles showing up here with the Death. Definitely changes concerning you with the Moon. This is something that could have been hidden. Maybe some shadow work needed to be done. This is definitely giving me dark night of the soul, spiritual awakenings. I definitely feel like there is, shall we say, more awareness towards maybe your spiritual giftings here as well. But I do feel like there is growth here, elevation, you know, that we were talking about at the beginning of the reading. Divine Death and the Two of Pentacles. We have the Temperance. Yeah, there's definitely growth here spiritually. We have the Temperance coming in. Definitely angelic presences here. And I definitely feel like there was something that may have been bestowed or gifted to you with this Temperance. Maybe you also feel and understand the reason why things had to go the way that they did. Your many different experiences here. We even have the King of Cups here as well. Very mature, very intuitive individual, very aware now. I do feel like for you there is growth here, and I feel like for you that's the purpose of this, that death, the evolution, that change, because we have the Death, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you begin to accept, and with the acceptance of those things, things begin to be flow. And I also feel like a lot of things were removed from your energy, so you began to have space, room to be filled with what you need to be filled with. Divine, the excuse me, the Temperance here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely. I do feel like if not an offer, there was a lot of work done here. But I do feel like because that room was made, I do feel like something was gifted and given to you here. And Divine, lastly, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. Yes, this could be some sort of knowledge here as well. Which guidance, you know, which direction to move forward. Yeah, which direction to go as well. Assistance, maybe with what you needed to end here as well. Cycles coming to an end. Yeah, I do feel like you were given some type of intuitive nudge here as well. Some sort of guidance, direction. Divine, the World. But you definitely removed yourself from a space. That is definitely significant here. With the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles and the World, excuse me. Ace of Swords. Divine, the World, and the Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles is giving me some sort of like a bank is what it's giving me. It's giving me savings here. Something that was saved and stored away for you. Divine, the World, and the Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups here. Interesting. and the moon. Divine, Seven of Cups. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like you are no longer disillusioned, bothered, or even in a space where you even consider conflict. I feel like you yourself removed yourself away from anything that feels like it would be conflictual, especially with the Five of Wands in reverse. The days of you not knowing which direction to go, not knowing who to choose, not knowing whose energy to be in, those days are over. They're long over. And I feel like at this moment in time, you are more aware than you have ever been in your life. I feel like you have put an end to all necessary things in order to see growth, in order to see fulfillment, in order to see changes happen in your life. And I feel like you are getting ready to see that. Divine, Five of Wands in reverse, lastly. Okay, so we have the Judgment. So once again, I do feel like you have surrendered. You have given yourself away to any conflict. Like you're not in that space. Like I feel like for you this is getting ready to be a state of peace. I was talking about that spiritual awakening. We have that with the Judgment. I feel like with this particular energy with the World and ending with the Judgment, something is coming into karmic balance for you. That's what the Judgment speaks about. It speaks about karmic reward. It speaks about you awakening, elevating, growing, realizing who you possibly really are, an awakening in itself. And then lastly, we have the Wheel of Fortune. But I do feel like some sort of karmic reward is getting ready to be gifted to you in some way. Divine, lastly, the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Cups. Divine, tell me about the Page of Cups. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you all, this time around, you're about to strike gold, possibly with something that you've done before. I feel like for you feel like there's something that you're not supposed to give up on, that you're supposed to give a second chance. I do feel like this is going to be that moment with the Wheel of Fortune, because this Wheel of Fortune, for some reason, is giving me something that has been done already, but this time you're going to find success with it. Because I feel like you were just supposed to do something for experience, but now you're going to be well off from it with the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Divine, King of Pentacles. We have the Moon. And Divine, lastly, tell me about the Moon here with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. So that's very interesting. So I feel like what you're about to see through, or what you're about to see realized, is your dreams. Like, I feel like for you, this is ultimate stability. It matches King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, after all of the things that you're gone through, like the darker days that you've experienced. I feel like you're about to see the brighter side of these things. Divine, tell me about the Moon here. Yeah, so the Moon is the Seven of Swords. I feel like you've experienced a lot of different things here. I feel like what you also don't see coming is possibly even a surprise in the Moon. I feel like with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there is something that you're about to see through, or something that you did see through or see past. And seeing past that is going to allow you to possibly just once again awaken to your real true potential, the belief that you could have in a dream, and that dream actually being realized, and you benefiting from it in such a way that it's stability for generation to generation with the Sun. I feel like for you, brighter days are ahead of you, because I mean, we have the Moon, 10 of Pentacles, and the Sun. What are the odds, Divine, tell me about the Sun. Yeah, so 10 of Wands as well as the Ace of Wands. I feel like you have accepted a lot of different responsibilities, and with acceptance of those responsibilities, we have the Ten of Cups, Judgment, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You are in perfect alignment with exactly where you're supposed to be. I feel like a lot of you all will not understand your journey until after something is over and has been over for a while. But what you don't see coming is the potential for something to be really great, just because you accepted something. You've accepted your fate. You've accepted your destiny, and you've accepted where you actually want to be in this life. Not what you're doing, but where you actually really truly do want to be. Divine, confirm and clarify this reading, please. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely been a singular energy when it comes to your independence and success. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Divine, why the Queen of Wands in reverse? We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like right now there once was some concern with where you actually would be, your stability. I do feel like in some way you're going to see that stabilize, with the Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles is showing up. I do feel like this is because maybe you were at a time worried if that something wasn't going to happen for you. Divine, Five of Pentacles. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so with the Nine of Wands, it's almost like you didn't feel like you would have enough, or that you were enough to possibly even be able to be independent. I feel like for you, independence may feel like it was so far out of reach, and not the independence where you're not able to take care of yourself. I'm talking about independence where you're not worried about anything, like where you can do whatever you want to do. Nine of Pentacles. So excuse me, Nine of Cups. So Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups, 99 could be significant, Divine, what else? We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So there is concern here. 99, 999, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. So I do feel like somebody's concerned, there's worry here, which is legit. It's understandable. Feeling like you won't have enough to be able to see something through, feeling like you may not have enough resources here as well. But I do feel like, Eight of Cups, you're feeling empty, maybe even possibly feeling depleted, in some sense. Maybe even feel like giving up on something. Don't. Divine, Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse moving forward. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. With the Empress, do it anyway. You are abundant. It's almost, you are the independence, you are the wealth. And it's like whatever you create, it does have the potential to be very successful. It's all in what you put into it. It's just what I'm feeling with this. Divine, the Empress. We have the King of Cups. Divine, tell me about the King of Cups. We have the Fool. Yeah. Okay. So this is all you being emotionally mature. There's something that's in some way, I feel like you just need to trust what you know. This King of Cups, very mature, still also very intuitive. So I feel like there is just something that you need to trust about, but trust about those endings and new beginnings. Trust that independence, because honestly, you do hold the world. You are the world. And I do feel like you can create your own world with where you want to go. But I do feel like there is something that you need to be very grounded about. And this could be concerning your emotions, not letting your emotions or feelings get in the way concerning your growth. Some things are also going to take some time. Divine, lastly. Eight of Wands as well as the Temperance. Yes. So something is coming in. It's coming in. Eight of Wands, Temperance. Something is just something about you going with the flow with the Eight of Wands and the Temperance, allowing things to flow, allowing things to happen. And I do feel like in due time, you will get your just reward. Like, Divine, lastly, tell me about the Temperance. Give me one more because I do feel it. We have the Six of Cups, all in due time. It's just something about the timing of a thing, but allowing yourself to flow. And that doesn't even mean that along the way you will not get rewarded. Okay. But I do feel like some things that we want, some things that we do desire, we need those nuggets to help us get there, because it's something about dosages. Like, you won't be able to handle the full potential of what something is unless you take the steps in order to get to it. But something is in alignment for you and you are on the right track. That's all I can say about that. Like, you legit are on the right track. And I really truly do feel like you are getting ready to see something through. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there is anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box, including that link to our sponsor, Psychic Source, because we need to know what's going on and what's happening. Okay, so let's get them a little more personal. Those details down below in the description box as well. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day and see you in the network. Bye, guys.